Starting the live. Hop. Yes, let's go. Hop. Welcome everyone. Let's start in 1 minute. Up, and yeah, we just took a very nice trade. That was so cool. Almost plus 10%, yeah. Just shared on live with you. Okay, I think it's good. Up. I'm live everywhere. That's cool. Okay, and on YouTube, I think it's work also. Yeah. Yeah, I will check Bitcoin. I don't think you should short because the bullish pressure remained pretty strong, and we broke above the level I mentioned few days ago. So just let me review. I just shared a few minutes ago. Yeah, beautiful setup. We took a TP 4 in my team. In few minutes, you see, yeah, I detected a reversal pattern and possible wall round bottom. Here we had a beautiful range on WCT, and usually, yeah, when you know, no, Newton coin, it was a new token that has been listed a few days ago on Binance. I also wrote an article about it. You can see on my Square page. Yeah, as you can see, as I expected, after such a retracement, yeah, each time I noticed that each time when you add a new token listing on big sex, early buyers and early investors are booking profit, meaning that price retrace, and around 50, 40, or most of time 60%, then you see a sideways phase like that, with usually a double bottom on the H4, as you can see with a beautiful doji. Plus we closed inside the above the last H4 low, so giving me the intuition that we formed a bottom, and I was right, because you see, yeah, we took entry around this level, yeah, on the lowest part of the range, and a few minutes later, yeah, plus 8%. So that's pretty cool. This is a very good win trade for this afternoon for us, once again. Currently we are pretty neutral, but I think that prices will continue to pump, as you can see, toward the flat SSB here. Meaning that if we hold above the Tenkan Kijun on the 15 minute, yeah, I think that another 8 or 10% will be see 10% of pump on this Newt coin, so Newton coin project. Hop, and yeah, I also wrote an article about it, as you can see. I will give you the link because that's a very good project I studied this morning regarding the AI agent, and yeah, for the next hop, where is the article? Yeah, here. So you will review it. Hop, just sharing the link once again, so you could see on my page. Thank you for sharing also. And yeah, let's go for Bitcoin. So yeah, So is it okay? Can you hear me? Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I don't know if I can share here. Uh, yeah, I will try to share on Square, but I risk to be banned. You can join on YouTube. Just see the link below. And also, do you know if Twitch, if it's working on Twitch for streaming? I don't see many traders on Twitch, but maybe I can get an audience on this media. But this is not the purpose of today. Once again, if you remember my line on Bitcoin, yeah, we are still pretty bullish, as you can see, and I call for it. If remember, we were at this bottom, and I said that this bullish structure right there was a potential long-term, medium-term reversal, and exactly as I expected, we consolidate above the 104k, and now we are still sitting above the K, 106k I shared a few days ago. So yeah, this is pretty bullish for Bitcoin. As you can see, the lagging span on the H4 also confirmed bullish breakout. You have a bullish structure and cross here on the SSA. Kijun still moving, meaning that we are forming a strong uptrend. You also noticed that we broke this trend, but yeah, we have still to confirm this breakout here on a daily close, because it's still a risky buy as long as we are below this high here at 108.5k. So I think we are bullish as long as we consolidate here on Bitcoin, and a new ATH might be seen more likely within the next few days, because this is still a very bullish structure. Also, as you can see, we tested the 98k. I thought that the 96k would have been tested, but it's okay, because the macro structure, the macro bullish structure is still valid. If you remember my last Bitcoin outlook, I expected to test this mid Tenkan-ki June area on the weekly. We almost tested it, and look at the weekly bullish candle. Very strong bullish reaction, and all the components of Ichimoku remain bullish. So usually when we bounce like that, far from the lowest support, when we consolidate sideways far above support for many days, many weeks, 5 weeks in a row now, with such a structure on Ichimoku, yeah, it's very bullish for the next. And also, as you can see, Bitcoin remains very resilient despite war news, despite very bad and unstable geopolitical news. So yeah, you have also a lot of hundreds of millions of dollars in flow with ETF, which keep pushing the price and investors upward, meaning that the pressure is constant on Bitcoin. So yeah, I tend to say that most of each dips are going to be bull, and money will keep inflow into Bitcoin before to see another leg up here, more likely toward 180, 120k or 130k, but we don't know. I think that the bull catalyst and the bull rally will be confirmed if we have a weekly, more likely a weekly candle close above this exact point at 108, 109. Not sure about the level, but yeah, it here, 108.7 maybe daily close above will surely lead to another big FOMO on Bitcoin, because I know my structure, I know my lines, and there is nothing there is nothing, how can I say, nothing bad for the bulls, and all structures are bullish for the moment. We are just consolidating sideways for now, with a strong bull reaction at this stage. Up, meaning that the liquidity have been grabbed lower as expected, and now we can see another safe run. Since 5 weeks, we consolidated above the last ATH, the last monthly high. So that's pretty bullish for Bitcoin. Once again, if Bitcoin explodes, it doesn't mean that altcoin will follow. So monitor the Bitcoin dominance. So if Bitcoin start to explode, I will of course check it before giving you altcoin advices. So this is a must to check. What's for the next on the short term? So I saw many altcoins at resistances, meaning that also they are trying to break resistances, but I expect to see some retracement on the short term. But Bitcoin remains still very bullish at the moment. As you can see, yeah, you have still this beautiful trend on the 15 minute right there. So if we form a top, yeah, the 104.5k, yeah, might be retested maybe once again, but if we hold above, that's pretty bullish for the next. If I delete all now, yeah, but we are still above the, yeah, this is pretty bullish as you can see. Yeah, so maybe what could happen next is a clean retest of this trend, and this K precedent. You see the structure here, ascending triangle, clean breakout. So now I think we can retest this level for the short term to confirm another bullish wave upward. Always I draw the trend even if there is 2 points of contact, because it can be the bottom for the next support. So yeah, I'm bullish for Bitcoin right now. The H4, you see the why I'm not I'm bullish for the medium term, but you should take care on the short term, because also altcoin are showing bearish pattern on resistances. One tips here, you see the trend. So check my chart, you see the trend is clean here. If you look at the H4, you see this area here on the Tenkan-Ki June. There is a very large gap, meaning that this pump is a bit overextended. So we are more likely overbought if I zoom on the RSI. So because when moving average are like that, yeah, meaning that we are going to enter, yeah, we are almost at the on the 15 minute. Okay, so it's still okay, but yeah, I'm expecting the sideways phase, and for sometimes somehow more consolidation to retest here, and yeah, for the next we can expect a move, yeah, toward the 110k again. And if we consolidate for many hours below this level, that will be pretty cool. But at any moment we can see a big bullish move on Bitcoin, honestly, because we are above all support. So short term, be aware of a short retracement. Medium term bullish, and long term very bullish. We can expect another breakout of the ATH for now. So there is no reason to see bearish structure, bearish breakout at the moment. Okay. So which coin to check? Please tell me. Okay. Do you have any chart to be checked. XRP, okay. Siren USDT again, HBAR USDC. Okay, so HBAR USDT is the same. You can check XRP, but I already updated. So I had this plan up for the next, but yeah, as I explained on my last live stream, XRP is very tricky right now. Yeah, but it's still very bullish, so it looks like a very bullish consolidation on XRP, but we haven't grabbed liquidity lower. As you can see, yeah, very bullish structure as long as we consolidate above the 1.64 as I expected. I see a beautiful trend right now up here. I expected to see a test of this level, but as Bitcoin made another breakout, another bullish breakout, and you see XRP on the daily also broken out above the Kijun. So I have no direction right now. What I can say is that it's more likely a bullish consolidation. Yeah, it can be something like this. For me, XRP, I just gave you my advice. Yeah, it might be a bullish consolidation above the last 88 multi-years, 88 resistance acting as support now, meaning that we are entering into another cycle phase. It can consolidate for some weeks more, but yeah, I think that XRP might continue to print and deliver another leg up. Yeah, honestly, the 10 or 11 target maybe see if another run start on Bitcoin, because you know on the first move on the half season, if there is a bull run, usually Bitcoin lead the game. After that, liquidity are inflow into hold on large cap projects such as XRP, Chainlink, Ethereum, maybe Tao this year, Solana. So if Bitcoin start to break 88, yeah, I think that XRP with the structures and beautiful consolidation might explode here. But if there is again a very bad news on the market, yeah, I think that we can try to get a bit lower entry, maybe 1.4, 1.3, but I don't expect to see a dump below those levels. So I call for, if you remember XRP the last years, to accumulate XRP. It was inside the daily weekly triangle. Yeah, I call for XRP to explode inside these structures. So if you followed my line last year's, yeah, average entry was around 0.45. So currently, we are still 600% above. So this is pretty huge. If manifest you can comment if you are still holding XRP. So long term, very bullish. Also regarding the project and the global. How can I say the global adoption with XRP network by bank and institution. For the short term, yeah, pretty tricky. More likely we can see a retest of the 2.12. Yeah, as you can see also, as I expected on many alt, the current pump is a bit overextend, overbull. We are at resistances and we are forming a top similar pattern as many altcoins. So I expect a short-term retracement as many altcoins because they are forming the same pattern. I checked the chart on many alt. Yeah, as you can see. So this is reversal structure on the short term, but honestly, judging by the strength of this bullish reaction, I think that's more likely a bullish structure rather than a bearish retest, because of the daily candle close of many alts, the bullish reaction, the strong bullish reaction from the low, and hope you can see also, yeah, this area corresponds to a major level. Yeah, we grab liquidity here. So as long as we stay above 1.9, also explained in my last live stream, yeah, there is big chances to see a breakout of the structures. But if we break, yeah, you have also a beautiful level to be marked here. So yeah, it more likely can be something like this, because yeah, the POC point is not to be negliged. Yeah, and if we break below 1.9, but I doubt right now, then monitor the lowest trend point of this structure. But currently I'm bearish for the very short term and more likely bullish for the medium term, and I don't know when we can expect a breakout of the structures, but I'm very confident to say it will break out by the upside, because as you can see, once again, since many weeks we are still consolidating. Compared to 90% of altcoin, we are still up 600-700%. Others altcoin are dumped 70%, 80% from their ITH. So it means that there is a strong bull pressure. There is not much sell pressure, and if Bitcoin take off, yeah, we will more likely see this happening. So I advise you to start to build a bag of XRP for the long term, because the price remains very resilient and it's a very good long-term bet for me. And this is not financial advice. Once again, do your own research before investing, okay? So that's what I can say for XRP. You saw on my line, I won't explain everything. You saw the main support resistances. It looks like more something like this rather than ascending channel accumulation, but monitor, yeah, for now, as long as we are stuck below the 2.21 on the H4, that's still a risky bull, because as I said, yeah, a very good entry might be here. Hope exactly, yeah, maybe, yeah, let's say here, judging by all the support we have. So to be simple, my next plan for XRP is probably something like this. Hop. So monitor level I shared, and yes, you could review my stream, of course. So that's my setup for XRP, risky bull as long as we are below this level. Better to take entry lower, of course, as always. Monitor this third trend test, because if it's a bullish structure, easy to see if price consolidate on the trend. Even if you have 2 points of contact, if we have a bullish structure, most of time I notice that market tend to react on this pattern. So it's very easy to book profit if you see such a dump and consolidation on this support. So that's my view on XRP. Okay, Junaid, for Fartcoin, I will check just after. Ethereum, honestly, yeah, I can check Ethereum. We almost, yeah, we made this Okay, I call for a local bottom forming on Ethereum around there. We are now, if you see, above the previous resistance I shared. So similar as other altcoin, we can validate my previous setup. And if you follow my lines, we are still in profit despite my medium-term outlook, because once again we took profit on K support and we don't shorted, and we waited for this reaction and the next to confirm or affirm the next move. So despite long-term plan, I adapt strategy on the medium term. So this is very much more safe to book profit. Hop, as you can see, we are now on XRP. I will check the next. Yes. XRP is going the same as Bitcoin. If XRP fall like Bitcoin, will also retest. But it depends. I don't know. If Bitcoin retest 100k, XRP will surely follow. Yes, because we are still pretty neutral. You see XRP currently. That's very tricky. Because honestly, I often see this kind of pattern, and there is no validation right now. You see this beautiful double top here, and still retest of the. We are still below the SSA, and prices isn't able to enter inside the Kumo. This is pretty scary, because if it's a fake pump, we are going to print a new low. Oof. Honestly, XRP, my initial plan was to take liquidity at 200k 70, and I think that it's still possible. I don't know why, but I prefer to trust my chart rather than the global market and news, because as you can see, we are still very neutral right now, so meaning that we are going to stay sideways, more likely between those levels. Okay, so we have no direction as long as we are stuck between those levels and inside the Kumo. So we need to know more about another daily candle close. But if there is a strong rejection here, it will be pretty scary, because the bearish setup will remain valid, and we are probably going to take to see another leg down. But I can't affirm it right now, because if you see, we are still above some others big support. The short term looks like we are going to dump to test the golden pocket here around 235 here. Up. So as other altcoin, yeah. So the great question, so is it a bearish retest and FOMO pump before to see a new low, which is more likely possible according to my lines, or is it a bullish structure here, because it can be a cup and handle structure which looks beautiful before to see a new high. So it will depend of Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is still bullish, so I don't want to. It's very hard to short when you have a bullish structure on Bitcoin, because it's like anticipating something which have low possibility of happening. But we trade the short term. I think short term, yes, there is a chance to see a test of this level. 2305k, 2304k will more likely act as a K point for the next on Ethereum. Yeah, if you look at, yeah, this is a bearish structure also. It can be, honestly, it can be a Bart Simpson if you look at the the pattern structure here, because maybe many people will look on my lines. They think that, yeah, very strong bullish reaction, we are going to print a new high, but no. It looks more like a fake pump and a big trap. Yeah, if you look at this, look at the lagging span on the H4. It looks like a bearish retest and a big bull trap on Ethereum. I know the market structures, and yeah, and if Ethereum is like this, it means also that also other altcoins are going to nuke, because most of time Ethereum nuke, alt market follow. So yeah, it tell me to say that we have to be very cautious with long position currently, because each pump I saw looks fake on altcoin, and I'm not sure about the next, but yeah, regarding my market experience, you see this level, it can be a medium term bearish test. Yeah, as you can see also, yeah, it looks like another huge bull trap. You see the plus, you see this box here. So 1 May, 2 months, yeah, almost 1.5 months inside this box. As noted on my last live stream, we broke and confirmed almost we broken this structure with a large bearish volume, and here it can be a retest of this structure, because I give more confidence in my long-term plan rather than the short-term or medium-term. And the long-term, well, let's say medium-term, yeah, here, because of the market structure, looks like I still have this level in my lower target. So it's very hard to say when charts are like this. So yeah, look at the 2,540, okay, just above also the POC point. If you look at my lines, yeah, you see I have a beautiful short setup on XRP. We also started to short altcoin. I will show you on my team. We started to short altcoin because we are at resistances and hidden resistances. So many people are seeing bullish consolidation, but I see the opposite. I see a bearish retest. Yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, I expect to see a dump. Yeah, for me, Bitcoin is going to test the middle of this zone right now. 100, as I expect, 100, 1,000, 100,000, 5K. Yeah, more likely to be retested on Bitcoin. Yeah, as I expected. You see my lines? That's why you should never, you should avoid FOMO. Yeah, for me, Bitcoin is going to dump here at the moment. And yeah, you see this beautiful channel structure right there. Imagine if it's a bear flag. Oof, it can be, yeah. So Bitcoin, I think, yeah, reviewing Bitcoin, we are still very neutral on the higher time frames, bullish on the monthly, bullish on the weekly, very neutral on the higher time frames. I mean H4, H2, and is it? Why not? You see? So you have the higher high here, another, yeah, oof. Is it a triple top? Kind of triple top. So this is very scary to long. As I said, even if you you see a bullish reaction, it's very hard to take a long entry below main resistances, because if it's just a retest of the previous breakout, we are going to dump to 96 and 92. Just think like this. Few days ago, everyone was bearish. All the Twitter market, all the market turned bearish, and 1 day after, everyone turned bullish. So yeah, you should follow your plan. We booked profit on each side, but when you have invalidation point, respect it and trade what you see, not what you expect to see. To be, sorry. So at the moment, yeah, we are going to grab this level here, I think. So other altcoins are going to dump as I expected. I gave some setup on my group team. So I guess we are going to print in short. And after that, depending of the reaction here, because as you saw on my lines, yeah, this is a very important daily candle confirming or affirming a breakout. If we close once again below 106, that will be very bad for the bulls, meaning that entering again inside the close will mean that we invalidated the last bull reaction. So yeah, as long as to keep it simple on Bitcoin, as long as we stay above 104k, we are going to move sideways here before to see a possible pump. But if we lose this level, then there is big chances to see another low. Hope more likely around 96, as I expected to see. And it's not necessarily bad, because it means that we keep intact the structures, the macro structures here. You see? And if you review my old live stream session, for me the key point is here on Bitcoin. If you look at the very long term, yeah, Bitcoin remains very, very bullish above 73. So we are just small fishes inside this box. And as long as there is no validation above this level, everything can happen, because you know the market condition. You can still see my lines. So yeah, this is, after reviewing my lines, this is pretty scary to take long entry here. You should wait for breakout validation on the weekly or daily basis, because it's not impossible to see another dump. You know the market is moving very fast, and you know the liquidity and manipulation. And according to my lines, bearish structures are forming on many altcoins after such a pump. And yeah, on Ethereum, I think it's a perfect time to short because of this resistance. So, which will still validate my medium-term outlook. I call for this retest, if you remember. And it can be something like this for Ethereum, and the invalidation point will be if we close a bull candle above 2,520, above this level, which correspond to the up K POC point right there. So you have my market structure on altcoin. Farcoin, okay, go for Farcoin USDT. So I have 20 minutes left for the the stream, because I have to go just after. As I you see, okay, you see my lines. Remember my last live stream. This is exactly what I predicted, and I think that you see, yeah, more likely this this beautiful head and shoulders pattern. If I remember, yeah, if I call for it, I call for the, this is a genius move because I call for the bullish reaction. We made, yeah, 40% of pump, so it is a very huge volatility. I call for the bottom to be around that level, and yeah, I will show you. No, this is not this one, because it's very important to respect your macro bullish structures, because most of traders, most of people only trade the short term, and they often have the wrong direction because they don't have a general trend and long-term plan. Despite 40% of volatile move, yeah, Fartcoin, remember, tac. Yeah, you see my lines. I think that we are going to grab liquidity here, and this is not over. Up, because yeah, you see it. Tac, Fartcoin. Yes, okay. On my live stream, I call for this. I can't check the stream right now, but look at the structures. You see? So I expected to see a dump toward this level, and this is still in place. And I saw on my last live stream, I saw the bullish structure forming above the SSB here, as you can see exactly. So meaning that we were going to test the 50% fit, the Kijun here. So usually when you have such a structure, as you can see on the macro time frames, to explain you see from the up, you see we are on the daily basis. So from the 19th, from the up, let's say, to be more fair with you, from the 11th April, we were on strong bullish structures, and the lagging span were above prices on each component. And you see here, now we are retesting the prices. We excited the Tenkan Kijun. We are below prices, and it looks like more a bearish retest. After reviewing my chart, yeah, I can tell you that's more likely a kind of bearish retest rather than a bullish structure. So yeah, I think that whales are going to manipulate the market again. There is big chance to see another low here after such a huge pump. Yeah, the golden pocket. I call for this level 0.74, 0.70, corresponding to the previous previous 700% of pump, and it makes sense to see yeah, a 50% correction before to see another high. So respect the market structures, and if you look at if you look at the pattern, yeah, I see something like this. Can be something like that. Yeah, so this is very important to know where you are. It's not because we pump 40% that you are going to FOMO. No. If big players are manipulating the market, they are going to grab liquidity and take profit on your ass and move prices lower, because it looks like a bearish structures, bearish retest on each time frames. So yeah, 40%, no, not 40, because yeah, sorry, the big level is here, so I don't know why I made it here. So yeah, honestly, I think that the bottom on Fartcoin will be here. That's why you see also the bearish structure forming right there. If you look at the pattern, up, you have, yeah, it can be something like this, kind of ascending wedge. But if we look at the general structures, it's more likely a kind of bear flag structures. So honestly, now we have to check at the lower support, but depending, you see also, yeah, exactly as at Ethereum, the bearish structure remain valid because of the lagging span rejection, exactly at the Kijun. So usually, that's why Ichimoku is very strong, very powerful if you know about it. Usually, when you have a fake move inside a bear trend, meaning that you have a bull trap to grab liquidity higher before to see a new low, usually the lagging span on the H4 or on each time frames tend to get rejected at the Kijun, as you can see. And also the prices are nicely rejected at to exit the Kumo, meaning that the trend reversal on the H4 is invalidated. And this is very beautiful here. Look at this. We are forming a dragonfly, bearish dragonfly doji. No, what is this? Bearish candlestick structures. Yeah, I have always doubt about the name of the pattern, but I know I learned it. Bearish candlestick reversal doji. Just want to check the name of the, yeah, you see the daily candle, it looks very scary. So this live stream is for you. You should learn from my lines. It's very important to understand Ichimoku, to confirm every levels, and to take aware of each daily candles, because candlestick pattern give you a lot of information on the market. I think that we are going to see something like this today on the daily close. Maybe a bearish doji star candles. You see? So you have the doji retest, liquidity grab. Yeah, almost at the 50% fib of the, I will tell you, up of the last. You see? Exact 50% fib. So we confirm the breakout here. We retested, hit, and now I think that the low is going to be C. Depending of the 2 days daily close, if there is a bearish doji stars forming, so meaning that if we made an H4 close more likely below the lowest support, it will be very bad for the bulls. So currently short term is bearish, bearish rejection on Fartcoin. As you can see, I explained you why. Up, we are going to test the lower support, which is here. If I dezoom on the H4 on the lower time frame, yes, we confirm the breakout of the structures, as you can see. So short term, yeah, we are going to test more likely this area, and honestly, depending on the bullish reaction or of the bearish impulsion, if we close the daily close below this level tonight, then it will be very scary, and we could see another big dump. It's tricky because the short term is neutral. Again, if you stay on the short term, it's very tricky because we are neutral on above support. But if you always zoom on the higher time frames, it looks more like a simple retest of the macro structures. And yeah, as you can see, I will try to find a pattern, because I know my lines. Yeah, this is very beautiful, you see. Yeah, and the bottom might be 0 point, yeah. So if we keep it simple on one view, on the H4, you look at this K K level, yeah, tac, and here you see. So if it's a bearish rejection, and yeah, usually also I can teach you something. Usually if you see, because it's whales are manipulating prices, they want you to buy, but I'm pretty sure that they are going to exit liquidity and to short, because usually you see, it's not so much visible right there, because usually when you break a higher time frames downtrend, usually the bull pressures might be very strong compared to the trend size. And I noticed on my years of experience, if you have bearish pattern, bearish retest just above such trend retest, supposed to be a trend retest, when we consolidate here and when we lose this point, usually, yeah, you have a huge liquidity exit, and you can verify it on many charts, meaning that this can be a price manipulation, because usually, yeah, if it's I know my lines, when you have a bearish retest, bearish structure, you have something like this, and this, just this level here, if it's a bearish consolidation, this box is just manipulation by big players to show you that you have to be here because we broke the trend. But no, because if you study Ichimoku, if you study the market structures, this is of course a bearish test. There is no breakout validation, and it tends to say for me that we are going to see a bearish accumulation here before to see another dump. Of course, this can be invalidated if Bitcoin start to explode, but honestly, since 5 weeks in a row now, we are stuck in a neutral zone. So I doubt that we are going to see a major breakout during the next few hours. So respect the market structures. Never take entry at K resistance, especially after a 40% of pump in few hours. And after a bearish flag, yeah, this is pretty cool. You see, 50 downtrend, 50% fib retracement, bearish flag, boom, retracement, new low, bam, new dump. You see, for me it's as simple as that. So what do you think about it? I spend time to explain you because the market structure is very cool and very fun, very easy to understand for me, and very easy to teach you, because we have market structure, market level that are perfectly respected, and we have market pattern also. So tell me what you think about it, and I will move to one next coin. So I hope you enjoy the stream, because I never seen someone explain as I do market structure, market pattern, and with such accuracy as I do. If you review my stream, my lines, 85% of time I'm right. Of course, we can't have 100% of win rate because of market news and market manipulation, but I can avoid trap of such market manipulation. So that's pretty cool. One more things. Fartcoin. Oh, why not say? I like to trade say USDT. Wow, insane. Whoa. Yeah. That was my few weeks ago ID. Oh, this is insane because, as you can see, we invalidated this market structure, but this is exactly the level I gave you. Accuracy is insane. 60% of pump we made. If you follow my line, you know that you had to enter on the trend breakout. So that's pretty insane. You see the structures: bullish impulse, breakout, retest, and then we respected exactly the level I gave you. It will correspond to a flat SSB. Yeah, exactly. Insane. On live, 60% pump given. Insane. I will do a chart analysis on Ondo, Render, and Plume because I have to go tonight. Just quick update on Say. The bullish structure remains very good compared to most of altcoin. It doesn't look like a bearish structures. Okay. Yeah, I think that Say, from my daily view, we are going to see another pump higher. More likely short term is going to dump because the market structure is bearish on most of altcoin. But the current price is very resilient, as you can see. If you look at the daily, yeah, we confirm the breakout on the daily. Yeah, of course, Say is pretty bullish right now. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, boom, you see. And there's, yeah, Adam and F pattern though, if I'm right. You have the flat level here. Yeah, something like this. I think we are still in a bull phase on Say. So this is very good to see that because the market on other alt are showing reversal structure, bearish reversal, bearish retest, and Say is showing bullish test. So Ichimoku is very powerful. That's why. But currently on the short term, yeah, we have a bullish katana, which is more likely going to be retested. I know my lines. I see a bullish structure on Say, bullish breakout on the daily basis, which is confirmed, which has been confirmed by the last daily candle close. You see all my lines. I just show you experience. I just show you, yeah, this was the K level I had, so we could expect a rejection. We are now in the rejection phase, and we are going to retest the breakout because the general market is going to dump on the short term, as I showed you. And in 90% of case, when we have a bullish katana, market tend to retest this exact, most of time Kijun, but here we have a flat level to be tested. So I have a bullish setup, very good bullish structure for Say. Yeah, you see this. I'm trying to find you the K support area to take a long entry, to not being trapped on the short term structures. And you see, you draw the fib from the top to the high. You have the 50% fib higher and the golden pocket here, which correspond also to Ichimoku levels. So yeah, I think that we are going to see another pump for Say, and you will see that will be valid in 90% of case. 90% chance of seeing to see such a move. Yeah. Also, if you look at the weekly, we have a beautiful level to be taken at 0.47, 0.49, 0.50, and 0.44. But yeah, I think that, yeah, something like this might be safe for say. So to sum up, short term we made, yeah, look, this is why we flipped bullish compared to others altcoin. We made a 115% pump on the last wave upward, and this pump is very clean, meaning that there is a reversal on the macro time frame structures. So we are in a bullish correction phase here, and I also learned a bit about Elliott waves. I see something like this. This is very beautiful. Up, so on live with you, very transparent. If you know about Elliott wave, just tell me if I'm right, because this is not my main domain, and I want to teach with you, to learn with you. Sorry, where is the text? Okay, so we have the wave 0 here, the wave 1 here, correction here on the wave 2. Okay, usually if you know Elliott wave patterns, the third wave is larger than the first one, which is perfectly respected here. Okay, 40%, 55%. The top is here. Okay, so we confirmed a third point, which is here. So we have now the structures, and I gave you this support corresponding to the exact retest on Ichimoku on the Kijun to confirm the bullish retest, the bullish breakout. So in my opinion, the market structure looks like this up, and the point 4 will be around this level. So you will have a very good long-term entry to be monitored on say. This is very perfect. Up, I can't share the setup because I have to go just after, but please, if you have time, you can try to draw it on your chart, and up, no, the end of 0.5 will be more likely, here or here. So if you have time, you can tag me and share the setup. Can I share on YouTube? No? Yeah, that's perfect. So you see how I'm working, if you know, because I learned from PDF, from video, from everything, from books, Elliott wave structures in the past, maybe years ago. I didn't like it because I prefer to master Ichimoku, but I know a bit about it, and I can tell you, if you look at the market structure, if I remember, so you have the first impulse 0, 1, 2, 3. Longest wave and strongest wave is the third one. Then you have a retracement to do more likely most of time after a strong trend, market tend to retest 20 or 30% on the macro time frames. You can, if you have doubt about it, you can review the daily, weekly, or monthly time frames on stocks market. It's each time like that, if you respect the structures. So in my opinion, this is very, very clean, and I'm happy to share it with you because I learn with you, and I not often share Elliott wave structures combining with Ichimoku, but it looks perfect. I'm also happy to share it, and it looks like we are going to see the final push here, up, more likely 0.44, depending on the impulsion. Here maybe higher, but usually the 5 waves is not larger than the third one, so you will know that, in my opinion, you will not exceed this this level. Oh, this is still very far. So yeah, you will not exceed, so be careful, except if there is a macroeconomical news, very big news, you will not exceed the 0.6, let's say 0.6. So that will be your ultimate take profit area here. But of course, I think that the 0.5 will be, if you look at Ichimoku, yeah, around the flat SSB here. 0.55, yeah, might be very cool, very good. 0.65, yeah, why not if we continue to consolidate. And double top 0.70, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Currently, for the short-term review, there is nothing to do. You can see the neutral area. Over extend move because, as I explained, if you look at Ichimoku on the H4, prices were very far. I had a very good chart if I was on my chart. Ichimoku gives you everything you know in one glance, so if you can combine it with fixed indicators like Elliott wave or something, you can be pretty accurate. As you can see, as I explained it many times, up, very overextend move, key resistances, up, K level also I shared SSB daily, Kijun flat 10 can moving along far from prices. So here we had a very easy short, and of course if we zoom we had, I guess, bearish structures. Most of time we tend to see a bearish structures after such an overextend move. I will try to find it. Hard to say, but you can see that you have 2 points that are mainly to be the K resistances. But honestly, yeah, I think that we are going to grab liquidity here. And if you zoom, it might correspond to up. Yeah, as you can see also, the volume profile area, we have a big liquidity point around 0.23. So 0.424, 0.23, maybe a very good long-term entry for say. And to close the meeting, to close the stream, I will give you the invalidation point to help you. Invalidation point, it's very easy. Up, yeah, you have to cut if you take low entry in case of daily candle close below, very easy, 0.23, corresponding to the 50% fib on the daily basis from the 100. Yeah, no, golden pocket, not even, because on the 9 period we are here, 50% fib. And on the 26 period, let me teach you something more. 26 period, if you zoom, if we have this box, yeah, so the 50% fib might be a bit lower. Yeah, here, up on the 26 period, which is also a K level. So yeah, judging by in my opinion, same, the 0.23 is the long-term K support area, but one tips to end the stream. How can I say that? When you have a very strong impulse, most of time you don't retest the lowest K support, even if it acts as K validation, K invalidation point for the long term, meaning that you have a strong support for your stop loss. You can put stop loss below this level. I think that the price will react more likely around the 0.25, 0.2450, judging by the the market structure, you also have a beautiful trend here, which is for me the easiest. Honestly, this is very easy to earn profit in that case, because I can say with 90% of confidence, when bulls will retest this trend, there will be a strong reaction. And of course, if there is no reaction, you will have the time. You will have the time to cut your position. So if you play smart, if you wait for lower level to enter in, maybe 15% lower. If you wait for a test of the trend, you observe the market reaction. If it's a strong reaction, you will know that we started the fifth wave. And if there is no reaction, then you know that if we lose the trade, we are going to test the 0.23. And in case of breakout below 0.23, then you will have time to cut because you will see that there is no reaction. But with such strong structures, most of time you also see strong reaction. So keep it in mind when you have a macro time frame bull trend, you have a lot of volume on the structures, on the pattern, meaning that if you have a lack of volume on K point, then review your plan, okay? But keep it in mind, set alert, and yeah, this is very, very easy to book profit if you are patient on the medium term. So as I said, I put alert currently because it's neutral. I don't take entry here because if I trade maybe with 10 average on the short term, I don't know what can happen. We can see a fake pump to test it, but look, 10 average will be 80% of losses. So inside this box, I will be very cautious with the short-term trade, okay? I will rather recommend you to take you a short entry here, if we test this level, to take the leg down here, and you can put a stop loss, yeah, more likely above this level or above the high here corresponding to the third wave. Okay, so sorry, I'm a bit sick, but tell me if everything is clear. I hope you enjoyed the stream. This was a very nice session. I learned also from this stream. I try to give you with more ability, with more confidence, my view. And if you enjoy it, yeah, don't hesitate to share. Once again, I will give you my Linktree profile with my Linktree link in the groups, in the stream. All my content is free to join. You can click on the Linktree, click on my link, trading group is totally free to join. Here, trading channel, you can join trading channel, trading group for free, and I have a private group also which you can apply to join for free. You can contact me on Telegram, and that's it. And if you, also one thing, don't hesitate to share your point of view, your trading setups, because I like to learn from others. I'm very transparent with you. If you see another traders with more accuracy than mine, share, because I want to learn. Yeah. Honestly, I'm sharing content since years now with more than 80%, 85% accuracy every day. If someone can do as I'm doing with such accuracy, please tell me, because I want to learn from his strategy also. Sharing good content looks like pretty cool for me because you also learn from it. I hope you learn, you earn, and that's why I'm keep doing stream. I will do more stream in the future, and you can follow my content, of course, every day. So thank you, and see you soon. Yeah, See you later. Bye. I will surely do another stream maybe at the end of the week, yeah, Sunday or Saturday. Why not? Or on next Mondays. So stay tuned and thank you. See you. Bye.